Hello everyone, I am Gayatri Nimawat. Today my topic is Hamartia. This is my personal information, and I am dealing with the topic is are the introduction, then definition of Hamartia, and some examples of Hamartia, like Hamartia of Macbeth, Hamartia of Hamlet, Othello, King Lear, and Oedipus the King. So first we see the introduction that Hamartia is a key aspect of the tragic hero. That tragedy is starting by the positive one, but at the end of tragedy we find the tragic death of tragic hero, and that situation is caused by some tragic flaw, and that is the mistake of hero, and that is known as hamartia. That hamartia is also known as the tragic flaw. The tragic flaw is something very bad in a tragic hero which causes a tragedy and makes the hero deserve what happens to him. Then the definition of hamartia. The first is a Greek word which given by Aristotle in his Aristotle's Poetic, and which means mistake of fact, and that also called tragic flaw. In Greek, hamartian is also mean to err or to error of judgment. And Aristotle tried to describe that if any hero is too much honest, then we never feel pity or fear for him. If readers or audience feel pity and fear, then it causes a tragedy. But at the starting of the tragedy, hero as a noble ranker, and after and at the death of at the end of tragedy, we find that whose misfortune is not brought about by villainy but by some error of judgment. And this imperfect letter came to be interpreted as a moral flaw or tragic flaw. We have so many examples of hamartia, like Othello's jealousy, Hamlet's indecisiveness, Macbeth's ambition, Antony's irresponsibility, King Lear's love for fluttering, and Oedipus wrongdoing. And then after discussing the definition of hamartia, we find such figures like hamartia is came from the Aristotle's work Poetics, and hamartia means an error of judgment, tragic flaw, fact or circumstances. And the example of modern hamartia is Othello, and the example of ancient hamartia is Oedipus. And we find that in hamartia the hero is a mere puppet. He was doing nothing, or he is doing nothing, but by some situation he have to be in tragic flaw. Then we will see some example of hamartia. Then first, hamartia of Macbeth. Macbeth's hamartia is his ambition. At the starting of the play, Macbeth was a perfectly honest and admitted that Duncan is a great king, and he was a kind and noble man who awarded by Duncan also. But by receiving some prophecies, in prophecies Macbeth got that he will become Thane of Cawdor, and then the king of Scotland thereafter. And by this prophecy he became more and more ambitious, and this particular situation became his hamartia. After because of this too much ambitiousness, lead to his tragic end. He don't want to doing anything, but by his ambition, he have to do it. He have to kill Duncan, and his for his ambition, he had killed so many characters in Macbeth. Then the Hamartia of Hamlet. That Hamlet's Hamartia was indecisiveness or thinking too much. If he didn't thinking too much, then the tragedy would have been avoided. Is ridiculous and leaves out of account his many swift and indeed often brutal actions. If we see on the character of Hamlet, that we see that he killed Claudius without more ado, tragedy would have been avoided. If he think over if he didn't think too much over to kill Claudius, then the tragedy would have been avoided. And the Hamartia of Othello's Hamartia was jealousy. He has a very beautiful, very charming wife out of all men on his time. But his jealousy that enable him to be tricked and allow him to create his own tragic end. He create his tragic end by his own self, that his jealousy become more and more powerful than his real self. He is a good man at the starting of the play, but at the end, by the villain character, that is Iago, by Iago he was tricked too much, and he killed her lovely, fair, and uh, charming wife Desdemona. He was a Negro man, but still he has a charming and beautiful wife Desdemona. But by his jealousy, he enabled to tricked by so many people, and this create his own end. Then Hamartia of King Lear. His Hamartia was pride and love flattery, that he loves flattery more than the other things. If someone is flattering him, then he will give him everything. And the result, he has three daughters, and two are cunning and one is loyal. He decided that he gave his reign to in between three daughters. Then two daughters flattering him too much, and then King Lear gave his all reign to these two daughters, and this particular thing became his Hamartia. His pride and love for flattery, love of flattery, him leads him to the end of his life. Then the Hamartia of Oedipus the King. Oedipus the King is the greatest Greek tragedy, and his Hamartia is unintended wrongdoing. That at the starting of the novel, Oedipus was very good man. Till the death, he was good. Till the end, he was good. But by his unintended wrongdoing, he don't want to do anything wrong. But his misfortune or his destiny want to do it. His excessive pride, hastiness, and anger, his ultimate downfall come with a series of unfortunate misjudgments that are made as he continuously aimed to do the right thing. If he don't be eager to know everything, then the tragic death wouldn't become. Then he kills his own father and married to his own mother. That is the tragic end of his life, and this caused by his unintended wrongdoing. So at the end, we can say that in a sense, Aristotle is trying to sit on a fence. He want to tragic hero who is neither very good nor very bad. Amartya comes into provides the fence to sit on, so that Aristotle can satisfy his concept of the emotional effect of a tragic plot, his moral sense, and his feeling that there must be necessity in the tragic causation. This is my citation. Thank you. If you have a question, then now you can ask.
Bhavyata's question is there. So first,
Yes, I have question. Um, how you can say that ununited wrongdoing is Oedipus's Hamartia?
Or Oedipus, the king's Hamasha is unintended wrongdoing. He want to do good things with people, but he can't do anything with his destiny. His destiny write for him everything. At the starting he was able, noble and kind, but if we see at the end of the play that he kills his own father and married to his own mother, if he know that his parent is real parent is, then he will never kill his own father and never will never marry to his own mother. That all is doing unintended. Another
Yes, Gayatri. How would you use Hamartia in contemporary time?
Marsha, in contemporary time, uh, we have so many. If we see it in real life, then there is something in every character. People are not clear about their goal, or they are not clear about their aim, that what he want to do or they want to do. But after we see it in the life of people are doing wrong things. They don't know what is going on and what they want to do, and at the end it will become the tragedy of their life or of people. Thank you.